Let's hope this works, shall we? Alright, just double checking. Sorry about audio, camera, everything. It seems like everyone has, yeah, my stand is missing. My microphone is missing. My camera stand is missing. Everything is gone. The extension wire, I had to borrow a new one, or had to grab a new one. It's like everything just kind of disappeared. And it's really annoying. So let's make sure this is all working before I... oh, my ears. Yeah, that fan is really loud. Come on, switch from top chat. I don't think anyone's here yet, but I'm just gonna fuddle around till they all slowly amble on like they normally do. Doesn't help that I was gone last week. Although that's mostly because I'm going to actually put these on before my hands start hurting. That'd probably be a good idea. With the Super Bowl spike, my internet was so dead that, yeah, I couldn't live stream even if I wasn't watching the most pathetic Super Bowl I think I've ever seen. Or one of the most pathetic. Like, yeah, it was very defense heavy, but it was also very, very boring. Like, very boring. Let's see, while I'm waiting for everyone to pop on, I think I'll just practice drawing some fantasy characters, since Ben wants me to animate his D&D stories. Yes. Let's do less generic of a helm. Problem is, it's like I'm not really an animator, so it'll be more like a comic book, because I've never really done animation, and you can look at my old videos and see that I've never really done animation, even when I'm doing animation. Let's see, is that actually helping, or I think that's actually hurting the light. Let's try just having it near. Maybe just kind of have it up here. I don't know. Point at me more, blind me. Oh, ow! Don't look directly at the tinfoil light. Oh, ouch. It's going to be hot in here. It gives a little bit better of a view. So yeah, my camera is literally attached to a nail hanging over top my my support beam. Yay, that. And then the microphone I'm using is the actual laptop microphone, which is why it has such crappy quality. And you hear... the fan you're hearing, though, is the fan that's... I'll turn on the other one, too. I don't think it's messing with it much. Yeah, that feels nice, though. But the fan you're hearing is the fan that's helping cool me off. I just did a thermal paste thingy on my computer, and I think I threw off the fan when I did so as well on my computer. So yay, self-help stuff or whatever. I guess I could also doodle my own project that I'm working on. Oh well. Just a wee bit tired today. I've been sick. The whole world's been sick. Heck, there are places now in Washington? Yeah, Washington, where measles have come back. Smallpox is making a comeback. So thank you, all you anti-vaxxers, for bringing disease back and making disease stronger. Thank you so much for ruining all of our lives. Yeah, it's just something you guys like to do. Camera seems so far away. It's normally right here, which gives you a much better view of what's here. But like I said, my stand, someone took it. Didn't tell me. It's not put away. I haven't used it in forever. I might be upstairs. No, I brought it down from that, so somebody else has taken it. Wonderful. Yeah, all the other places I could put it would put me fully in the screen, and I'm not sure anybody wants that. Looks like my internet keeps it's been more green or more red and orange than it has been yellow or green like it normally is. So I'm not sure if we'll even continue doing a live stream today. May try though. May try. Let's see, what has all Ben having in that major party? Let's see, I played in the first story he gave that I was in. Gosh dang it. No YouTube, I don't want to I'm gonna laugh if people actually are nope, doesn't look like anyone's chatting. Yep, I'm the only one that's here. Oh well. On that one that Ben gave the story where we all killed Thomas. Yeah, that was a fun one. I was playing a cleric in that one. Actually, the fun part of it goes even further because we were just trying things out and stuff. I actually flipped a coin to see what sex I was, and then I rolled a dice to see how old I was, and stuff like that. So I ended up being a 16-year-old girl, which with an 1800 strength. So I was a wee bit scary, which is actually why I one-hit killed Thomas by hitting him in the face. But yeah, they also forget the part of the story where when he made that pit, the bear wasn't in the pit alone. Joe was in the pit with the bear. I think Josephina was even the name of the character I was playing. Josephina was a very scary cleric. Because I like playing war clerics. Yeah, Thomas never made a new character after we killed him. Which, I don't really blame him. But at the same time, I don't blame us for killing him. I really don't. Not just because of that one combat, but because of stuff he had done before the combat as well. Like, I lost more than half of my health points in that one combat. Which was very, very annoying. Very annoying. And then, of course, I served the god of smithing because, I always wanted to be a smith. That's why I picked up a hammer and started smithing at a very young age. So, yeah. My first smithing experience was also pretty fun. I didn't have like a smithery. I was a young kid, so I would take the nails from my dad's job site, the bent nails that he didn't want anymore. And I would take a hammer, and the claw hammer, and I would smack it into a log so it would stick. And then I would take another hammer and some chan locks, and I would use the chan locks to put the nail into the fire to heat it up. And then I would hammer the two hammers together using the one clawed hammer stuck in a log has an anvil, and of course the other one has an actual hammer. And that's how I actually started smithing. That was my first smithing experience, where I made small knives and stuff. My childhood was awesome. I'm also like the second to last of 7 kids. That's probably why I got away with stuff that you guys would never get away with your parents. By the time I was around, they're like, we have enough. If they kill themselves, they kill themselves. I'm pretty sure my parents weren't like that, but, you know, it's still funny. Yeah, such is life. Funny thing is, even though it's very common to, and I try to only do it for clerics and paladins anymore, where the tunic stuff comes down to here, because that's technically not a tunic. Tunics end here, up here, and then they're also one sheet pulled over and sewn together, where it's this long, that's actually, I believe it's called a scapula, or something like that. You know, so the only time I use the long one is when it's obviously a religious person. Or I'm trying to show that this is a religious person. Which is why when you see paladins doing it, it totally makes sense. But whenever you see a knight doing it, it's kind of like, check your privilege, buddy. You don't get to wear those. You're not a religious-y person. Of course, it's doing top chat again. A single. Huh. Well, that's fun. Well, I don't know what to say. I'm guessing that's just YouTube being YouTube. I'm not a big enough name, so they won't notify people of me. So, how you doing, Silas? The internet's kind of crappy and coming in and out. The audio is horrible. The video is horrible. Everything's horrible. The lighting's horrible. All because everything, like I said in the beginning, which no one was here for, everything's missing. I let people borrow my recording equipment, and yeah, this is what happens when I let people borrow my recording equipment. Disappears. What you gonna do? I actually probably shouldn't use that Christian Crusader helm. Let's see. Because technically, she would have been wearing one of these. I should probably chain down that scale mail. Laptop's fan, I need to take it apart and fix it. I think I bumped it when I took it apart last time or something, because the land's still going. Yeah, they misplaced some things, and so I let them borrow, and never got it back. Which is why I don't usually let them borrow, because I'll never get it back, or it'll also become lost. But, you know, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Yeah, so this should be the actual helmet that's there. If I want to be more accurate. Which, you know, who cares about accuracy? No one cares about accuracy anymore. Actually, a lot of things should change if I want to be more accurate. Although this is D&D we're talking about, so I guess accuracy doesn't really matter at all. No. No, he is not. Part of it is time. I don't think that he's going to put that PC together until after he moves to Driggs. I really don't think. And that, and it doesn't help that it's wires and stuff that they keep misplacing. So, that's a lot of what it is. Yeah, I don't think that that PC is going to be put together until spring, maybe summer. Which will be, oh yay, because then that means Joe has to drive around 2 hours there, 2 hours back, twice a week to once a week to for when we restart up our various episodes. I'm not even sure the Minecraft video has even been put up yet. Actually, I know it hasn't because I haven't seen it been put up. Never mind. I guess I got another video I could put up too. I got Mist I can put up. I might put up tonight, just because I don't think anything else has been put up. Was gonna save it for next week, but might as well. Sad that it's the last Mist we've got. Yeah, we've mentioned that in a few videos. Ben got a job up at the hill, and so he's gonna be moving to Driggs. He works at Grand Targhee now. So he's going to be moving to the hill in Grand Targhee because he works there full time now as a repair manager. Yeah, it's a permanent position, and it's very well paying. They get as well as they get a whole bunch of perks. I mean, it's Grand Targhee, so but yeah, he's one of the he's one of the repair managers up there, or maintenance managers, or whatever they call it. So yeah, he works up there now, which is why a lot of our videos have been kind of on pause, is because that's a 2-hour trip back and forth. 2 hour to go up there, 2 hour to come home, and so yeah. So that's the reason why a lot of our videos, a lot of our series that we've been working on hasn't been going through, like the board games every Tuesday night. Ben and I have been trying to get together to finally finish ODST. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, whole bunch of changes recently. Which is why I guess he wants me to start taking over more of the channel and doing more on the channel. Right now they're living in it until, like I said, until this fall, this spring, and then I think they're gonna just destroy the trailer or something, turn it into storage, what have you, as they move into an actual apartment / house. So yeah, that's most likely what's going to happen. Other than that, yeah, a lot of things are going to be changing. I think the forge is going to stay here, because I use it more than they do, but we'll see. Especially since I don't know if they have any place to put it, where they're going to be moving to. Yeah. So yeah, this looks more like what I'll draw for that character, because it fits more. Now I just got to practice doing all the other characters. Or I should say, finish working out the other characters. Then I'm also working on my own pet project. We'll see how that goes. Or if anything will happen with that. But, you know, so hey, so hey. Can't wait till I get better internet again. Ugh. Yay, art. Now that someone's here, I'm actually not talking as much. Isn't that fun? Ha ha ha. Ah. Let's see, so what story was I on? Oh well. Ooh, like I said, it doesn't help that I got sick. I'm sick now, and fighting off whatever the heck Lindsay brought home from school. So yay that. Sometimes it really sucks having next to no immune system. What you gonna do? It doesn't help. It just keeps resetting to top chat. I don't care about top chat. Oh well. But yeah, that's how it is. I'm trying to get some things fixed so I can start recording video games on my computer again. Maybe start doing some read-alongs like I did with the old Baldur's Gate stuff. I really enjoyed that. Let's see if anyone else did too. Debating about doing another fanfic like Love Can Bloom. Especially since it's now finally become my most popular video. Only took years for it to finally overtake one of my first and worst videos, which is still getting wonderful troll comments on by both Silas and people who I'm hoping are trolling. Really hoping. Shuffle. I hate where this camera's set up. Anyways, I'll give a link to these. I'm gonna post them online, mostly because I finally found it. I finally got a couple of websites that I'm gonna start throwing up my live draw threads on, and some of my other art. Gah. I do not understand how or why most people like the Idaho Doesn't Exist video. I think I even accidentally flipped people off in it. I'm going to claim accidentally, but we'll see. Yeah, I'll have to, I think, let's see, there's a couple of fanfics Michael sent me. So maybe I'll read one of the fanfics Michael sent me. If they're not too adult. He does do that sometimes. Oh well. Maybe a nice Harry Potter fanfic. Ooh, My Immortal. I could do a reading of My Immortal. Oh gosh, no, never mind. Yeah. I didn't know anything about My Immortal until Internet Historian covered it, and it's like... Yes, the Idaho hit a beautiful chain. Just that beautiful vein of stupid clickbait. Like, the whole video originally, you know, I think I've explained this several times. I was like, I'm here in Idaho going to college. What shall I, you know, I don't know much about the history of Idaho or anything about Idaho. Let's go ahead and look it up. Internet, Idaho, enter. Idaho doesn't exist with the first, like, 10 responses. There's an Noah, my immortal. Yes. Yeah, he did do the best reading of My Immortal, and I don't think I could ever... I'm not even going to try and fight him on that. He wins. He wins. You get it. You can keep My Immortal. I won't... Even though he skips, like, several chapters, he can keep it. I could always read your Noah stories, Jeremy. I think I even still have them. You actually did a pretty good job on them. Put a little techno music in the background. I'm scared, but yes, go ahead and send the Noah 0, My Immortal. Yeah, I know. Most people didn't watch the video, they just saw the title and went, oh, time to go crazy. Time to yell at this person I've never met on the internet, because why not? That's what we do. I'm going to try and stick it on for a little bit longer, but like I said, I am sick. I finally stopped vomiting, so I guess that's a good thing. And I have a heat lamp on me right now because it's it's wrapped in aluminum foil to give it the most amount of light, but the problem is that also produces a massive amount of heat as it's focusing all the light out. And that really, it's kind of boily. Kind of painful to look at, so I have no idea why I'm staring at it right now. Although it's kind of dirty. It's kind of painful. Why is there dust all over the bulb? It usually hangs upside down. I think I'm going to have to change bulbs soon. There, it's all clean and now massively more bright. I'm a genius. Let me just stare at this blurring sun. Ah, this is a horrible draw thread today. Oh, my eyes. I don't know, a lot of your short stories are pretty good. Little anthems and stuff like that. I like them. And that's not just me saying, it's like has a friend like, oh, it's like, look, Mommy, don't you like my beautiful painting? Oh, yes, Jimmy. It's, I'm going to hang it on the refrigerator. Backwards, so the refrigerator can enjoy the artwork. Yes, let the refrigerator enjoy what you've drawn. I need to stop staring at the light. It's very painful. It's so dirty. Dirty light bulb. Explains the smell of cooking dust in the room. No, that doesn't. That makes it too bright. Oh yeah, Jeremy, you're very dark, and that's part of the fun of it, I think. You are a dark writer. That's very much part of the fun of your art. Like, you're not a bad dark writer, like, name totally just escaped my head. Never mind. Oh well. Totally escaped my head. I'm just gonna blame the fact on that I'm sick. That's what I'm gonna blame it on. Is it important that did he lose his head like go crazy, or lose his head like his head got chopped off? Because I can show you some old mecha anime that did the same thing. You basically write like old 80s sci-fi. Very, very, very dark. Very, very, very dark. I don't think that's a bad thing, but then again, that's me. Ah, so he loses his head, chip chop. Okay. And I am working on that Alnoa map you sent me. It's just very slow, as all the other projects I've been handed on recently. Yay, projects. But then again, projects help keep me busy, so it's not like I can really complain too much. Busy helps keep me sane. Yeah, I think I could release it as a 3D model. I don't think that'd be too hard to do. I still got the program to do it with even. Yeah, I don't think that'd be too hard to do at all, making it a 3D model. Ugh, I'm tired of being sick. Yeah. Well, I could even have it printed as a 3D map, but yeah. mecha for you guys. I don't know if they still do 3D prints or not. I think they set up the 3D printer down by the game store, and I don't go down to the game store really anymore. So I don't know. I'm sorry. Anyways, yeah, I've been dueling for about an hour. Usually I do for 2 hours or so, but like I said, I'm really sick today. Sorry that we weren't on that long, Jeremy. But, I need to take some cough medicine, some Pepto-Bismol, and lay down. Yay, nausea. So, thank you for showing up. Thank you for watching. Thank you for caring. Sorry about the internet. No. The largest they can print is, slightly smaller. About half a piece of print paper. So I guess they could do several and stitch them together. But like if you wanted something within that sphere, you could have something within that sphere. But anything above that, it's not big enough to do so. You'll have to get a bigger, heavier duty printer. Yeah, and with that, this has been, I guess that's a thumbs down. This has been Joe of the Masks, otherwise seen on Hitchcock Handyman. I am still sick, still vomiting. I finished one drawing basically for you guys today, and well, yeah, even as a map. Like, it prints in about this big, and so, like, you could cut it up and have several of them and put them together. So, yeah, they could do it like that. Then they'd have to, the only problem is they live out here, so shipping it to you. So it might be better to look for a 3D printer that's closer to where you live. Just because of cost. And I'm sure there is. There always is. There's always multiple 3D printers everywhere. Especially with the massive boom in the industry we've been getting lately. So, yeah, Sick Joe's gonna go lay down. Ugh.